Here's Hawkins. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Hawkins in at the point. Pass to Banks. Here's Rodman. Here's Hawkins. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Kept alive. Back to Henderson. From the arc. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. About a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Booth. Now Tucker. Shoots over Gibson. Tucker, no good. Here's Townsend. And here's Henderson from outside the arc. Banks pulls it in.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
Pass to Hawkins. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Here's Booth. No good with the triple. Henderson, right side. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
Pass to Booth. Here's Banks. Here's Rodman. And he buries his first look.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Here's Hawkins. Pass to Rodman. Here's Booth. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's his first trip to the line. He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. Now here's Henderson. Pass to Nelson. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Henderson outside. Here's Townsend. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Booth. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. The offensive rebound. Here's Banks. Sends it home from 3-point land.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Here's Townsend to the middle. Here's Rogers. Oh! Hammers it home.
So nice. I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Hawkins. Pass to Rodman. Here's Booth. Gets an open look and hits it.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Now Henderson. 13 feet out. Nice jump shot.
Boy, you give him that good a look, he is going to typically make you pay.
Henderson's gone 2 of 4 so far tonight. Pass to Booth. Here's Banks. Now here's Tucker. They set the pick. Here's Hawkins, defended by Henderson. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Nelson, still without a bucket. There's the triple. Drains the triple. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give them that much space.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Inside, here's Townsend. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range, this is exactly what you want.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes.
At the line for one
shot.
Townsend.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by one. Here's Booth. Pass to Folks. Here's Booth. Here's Banks. And it's Graham with the rebound.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Here's Nelson. Back to Graham. Over to the left wing. Here's Sanders. Good. And Graham with the setup.
They ran that set to perfection and got a terrific look out of it.
1:44 left in the first. Pass to Keith. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And this early scoring is as much about the lackluster defense as it is about either team's offense.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. A minute 35 left in the first. Pass to May. Lets it fly from 18. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
This night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Outside Graham. This one for three. It's hauled in by Henderson. Pass to Keith. Here's Folks. Here's Danley. Here's Keith. Sinks the tray. Keith's got 6 points.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Here's May. "19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Rogers. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Rogers has got his second basket.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. They're up by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And it's Aldridge in at the 5, roaming the paint. We've got Henderson, and it's Rodman in at the center position. Fades. And it's Keith missing. And it's Aldridge in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. May passes to Graham. Pass to May. Back to Graham. To the left side wing. Here's Sanders. Defended by Henderson. Sanders with the bucket.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
We've got Henderson. And it's Folks in at the 4 spot. Here's Danley. Graham covering. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. There's a screen. Henderson outside. Knocks down the triple. Henderson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Teams deciding to change it up. Here's May, defended by Henderson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Henderson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Mind the lanes.
At
Mind the
line
lanes.
for one.
One shot.
And that one misses. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Hawkins, the pass to Folks. Here's Hawkins. Outside for Henderson. From deep. And no good. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to May. The three. Rodman with a rebound. Here's Keefe. He has 6. Let's go with a three. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Out left to the wing. Pass to May. Takes it inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. May's got 4 points in the quarter.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
Here's Folks. Here's Keefe. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Hawkins. Pass to Folks. Here's Rodman. The three. Hits the three-pointer. Rodman's got 5.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Sanders. The fadeaway. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Pass to Banks. Fires top of the key. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. He's got 5. Here's Nelson. There's a screen. Takes a three. Rogers. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Booth. And the layup is good off the glass. Booth's got his second basket on the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Townsend. To the paint. Here's Nelson. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for one. Nelson.
One shot.
We've got a close game here in Portland.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Pass to Townsend. Henderson for three. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Here's Banks. Lets it fly. Keefe's shot is good. Keefe's got 7 now in this quarter. Keefe's gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first half. Pass to Townsend. Fades back. And he comes up with a bucket. Townsend's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Interesting choice going for the fadeaway, an unnecessary flourish in that case.
Here's Keefe. A minute 9 left in the second quarter. Pass to Booth. Here's Keefe. He's got 13. It's tipped. Here's Nelson. Sinks it from distance. Nelson's got 9 points.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Here's Folks. Pass to Keefe. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 16.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
Second personal foul, 3rd team foul. At the line for 2. Nelson.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots.
This guy's such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Here's Hawkins. He has 7. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
5 ticks left in the first half of basketball. 1 second left. It doesn't go for him. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. They're up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. So what do if you're one of those teams down there on the bottom bunk?
First of all, Ernie, you never want to be on the bottom bunk. You know why? Because the guy climbs down and he steps on your arm and he's going. You've never been to summer camp, have you?
Yeah, as long as the bed made out of solid steel, you're all good down there.
No thanks. I'm sorry. I'll pass. Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage here.
Some of the loudest fans in this league. It's like having a 6th man on the floor. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've got Henderson, and it's Gibson in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Here's Nelson.
Away team ball.
Here's Hawkins. Pass to Booth. Outside Tucker. Here's Booth. It's stolen away. Now Henderson. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Pass to Nelson. Back to Henderson. And here's Gibson. Here's Townsend. Give him 8 points now. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
Here's Booth. Pass to Banks. Here's Hawkins. Here's Banks. He's got 5. And he nails the jumper. Banks has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Banks has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Nelson passes to Gibson. Here's Nelson. He's got 11. Nice move. He got a piece of it. Here's Booth. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Rodman. Here's Hawkins. Tucker with a screen. Here's Hawkins, defended by Henderson. A nice shot by Hawkins.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's Nelson. With a step back. Rodman with a rebound.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Hawkins, the pass to Rodman. Here's Hawkins, defended by Henderson. Here's Hawkins. He's got 12. Tucker, no good. Third quarter action, just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And he gets that one.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Townsend's gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. Outside Tucker for the tie. It's hauled in by Rogers. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Back to Henderson. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Henderson's got 9.
Oh, what a mid-air adjustment. You know, he had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot.
Pass to Tucker. Taken away. Here's Nelson. He's got 11. Here's Townsend. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 12 points for him.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Pass to Gibson. Henderson with it. 9 points in the game. Gibson passes to Henderson. Here's Townsend. With the fadeaway. And Tucker pulls it down. Here's Booth. Counted from distance. Booth's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. checked in for Henderson. Booth's gotten 3 of his 5 to go tonight. And here's Graham. 6 points for him. Pass to Gibson. Here's Nelson. Outside Graham. Out to the right wing. Here's the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Rogers has got 10 points.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Pass to Keith. A minute 53 left in the third. Launches it. Townsend pulls it in. Townsend's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Nelson. 11 points in the game. Outside Graham. With the drive. And finished off by Graham.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Keith, the pass to Tucker. Here's Keith. Tucker with a screen. Here's Keith. 16 points for him. Pass to Booth. Lets it fly from 18. And that's good for 2. 10 points for him.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Gibson. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Graham. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2, Graham.
Free throw's good for Graham. So both teams making some changes here. And both free throws good for Graham. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Hawkins. He's got 12. True on the 14-footer. Hawkins has got 14 points. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. They lead by 7. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Henderson, and it's Hawkins in at the point guard position. Pass to Henderson. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Hits both from the stripe. Now here's Graham. Pass to Sanders. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Second personal foul, first team foul. At the line for one, Sanders.
And the free throw, no good. Henderson outside. Pass to Folks. Here's Keith. Graham covering. Keith, the pass to Hawkins. And it's all from three-point range. Outside Graham. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Graham.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Graham's gone 80% from the field. 4 of 5 shooting. Keith, the pass to Hawkins. Fires the three. Connects from downtown. Folks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Not sure why he went with the leaner, but the shot goes in, and that's all that matters.
Pass to Banks. Here's Keith. Graham covering. Keith, the pass to Folks. Here's Hawkins. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Gibson's checked in for Aldridge. He hits the second from the line. Now Henderson. Pass to Townsend. Takes the 3. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Let's hear to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Townsend's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to fall from beyond the arc. Pass to Hawkins. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And Tucker gets it to go.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Now Gibson, checked by Tucker. For 3. Sanders with the bucket. Sanders has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Yes, it's good.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up. Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Thanks. The pass to Folks. Out to the right wing. Pass to Banks. Here's Folks. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Keefe. And the 3-pointer goes. Keefe's got 21 points in the game.
Boy, remarkable how efficient he's been scoring the ball. He feels good right now.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Keefe's gone 4 of 5 from 3-point range. Man, he's feeling it. Henderson outside. Pass to Rogers. And there's a pick. Here's Townsend. Here's Rogers. Out to the wing. Here's Nelson. Gets a very good look and converts.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Pass to Booth. Here's Hawkins. Here's Booth. The 3-ball. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Townsend. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Tucker with the ball. Tucker with a screen. Here's Banks. 5 to shoot. Pulls the trigger. That misses. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
From deep. Oh, the shot is off. With the step back. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
Third team foul.
One shot.
Some big-time stuff at the line. But, hey, listen, this is what we have come to expect from him.
They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Graham.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Fires the three. Knocks down the trifecta.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Here's Hawkins, defended by Henderson. Here's Hawkins. Bucket! Straight in!
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's Henderson. Gets it to go from the low block.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for one, Scoot Henderson.
That's good from Henderson. We've got 1:23 left to play in the fourth. Here's a floater, and there it is!
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the heart. Incredible.
One shot.
That one misses. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter here. Puts up the tray. That's all.
When your big man is willing to go after those 50-50 boards, that is big time.
It's picked off. No stopping him from 16 feet out.
Looking to close things out, that might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. Another shot, and that's how you get it to go inside.
We see it over and over again. More teams sending activity to the offensive window, and it pays dividends.
Third team foul. At the line for two.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. With the floater, jacks up a three. Money from three.
3 points.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
At the line for two, Scoot Henderson.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Boy, critical trip to the line. He knocks him in and gives him a little cushion down the stretch.
The three is in!
That assertive mentality, I mean, just rising up from deep and draining it.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
At the line for two, Townsend.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That shuts down any idea of a comeback. That is big time under pressure.
And so they get the victory here at home. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now to present our player of the game.